On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Ramshackle.
In a state of severe disrepair, poorly constructed or hastily put together, rickety or unstable in structure.
Examples:
Ramshackle bridge, ramshackle building. The ramshackle old house had been abandoned for years and desperately needed repair.
Hut.
A small, simple, and often crude shelter or dwelling, typically made of natural materials such as wood or mud.
Examples:
Shepherd's hut, fishing hut. The little girl lived in a small hut in the woods with her family.
Despair.
The feeling that there is no hope and you cannot do anything to improve a difficult situation.
Examples:
Despair at the future, untold despair. His friend's death drove him to despair.
Ponder.
To think deeply or carefully about something.
Examples:
Ponder divine matters. Ponder life's meaning. She sat quietly, pondering the difficult decision.
Wander.
To walk around slowly or to a place, often without any clear purpose or direction.
Examples:
Wander alone in a strange country. Wander far from home. I often wander around the park for half an hour.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples:
Encounter a crisis. Encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Shadowy.
Dark, dim, or vague, as if obscured by shadows, mysterious or uncertain.
Examples:
Shadowy doorway. Shadowy past. The shadowy figure in the corner of the room made me uneasy.
Silhouette.
An outline of a solid object that you see against a light background, a drawing of the outline of an object filled in with some uniform color.
Examples:
A person's silhouette. The silhouette of a garment. After the war, the silhouette of the country appears.
Resemble.
To look like or be similar to someone or something.
Examples:
Resemble each other. Resemble her mother. The brothers resemble each other in the hobby.
Devil.
A supernatural being typically represented in belief systems as an evil or mischievous spirit, often used metaphorically to describe a person or thing that is harmful, dangerous, or wicked.
Examples:
Devil's advocate. Devil horns. There are various ways to ward off the devil, including prayer and holy water.
Burden.
A duty, responsibility, etc. that is oppressive or worrisome, a load, typically a heavy one that is difficult to carry.
Examples:
carry a burden, burden of disease. That car has a low environmental burden.
Godfather.
A male godparent who witnesses a child's baptism and accepts a spiritual responsibility for their upbringing. A trusted mentor or advisor who has significant influence and offers support and guidance in personal or professional matters.
Examples:
political godfather. Be my godfather at my christening. The wealthy businessman acted as a godfather to his protege, helping him to succeed in his career.
Refuse.
To show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
refuse a request. Refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Entrust.
To delegate or assign responsibility or authority to someone else, to put trust or confidence in someone's abilities or judgment.
Examples:
entrust with responsibility. Entrust money to him. I entrusted my keys to my neighbor while I was on vacation.
Judgment.
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
an emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Vent.
A small opening to escape or release gas, air, liquid, etc., activity or process that frees or expresses strong creative energy or emotion.
Examples:
volcanic vent. Vent tube. He gave vent to his anger by playing the guitar.
Tangle.
A confused mass of something twisted together.
Examples:
in a tangle. Tangle wires. The cords behind my computer were a tangled mess.
Thicket.
A dense group of trees, shrubs, or other plants, often forming an impenetrable barrier. A tangle or cluster of something that obstructs or impedes progress or movement.
Examples:
dense thicket. Thicket of bushes. The hikers had to cut through the thicket to descend the mountain.
Gaunt.
Thin and bony in appearance, often due to illness or malnutrition, desolate or barren in landscape or atmosphere.
Examples:
gaunt face. Gaunt figure. The gaunt prisoner was a reflection of the harsh conditions in the jail.
Crooked.
Not straight or aligned, bent or curved to one side, not honest or fair, characterized by deception, fraud, or wrongdoing, irregular, uneven, or jagged in shape or form.
Examples:
Crooked smile. Crooked line. The table leg was crooked, causing all the cups to slide to one side.
Prosperity.
The state of being successful and having the good fortune.
Examples:
Economic prosperity. Prosperity of humankind. This war shattered dreams of peace and prosperity.
Ambitious.
Having a great desire to attain achievement, power, or wealth.
Examples:
Achieve ambitious goals. With an ambitious eye. Their company has been in business for a short time, but has ambitious goals.
Skeletal.
Of, relating to, or forming a skeleton, equals frame of bones, very thin or emaciated.
Examples:
Skeletal system. Skeletal muscles. The older man was skinny and skeletal and not in good health.
Gnarled.
Twisted and rough, especially because of age or exposure, having the texture of a rough and knotted surface.
Examples:
Gnarled fingers. Gnarled branches. The gnarled tree roots made the path difficult to walk on.
Flask.
A container with a narrow neck and wide, flat body used for holding and carrying liquids.
Examples:
Lab flask. Vacuum flask. The chemist poured the solution from the beaker into the flask.
Ailment.
A slight but often persistent illness.
Examples:
Heart ailment. Age-related ailment. He got timely treatment for his physical ailment of severe back pain.
Strict.
Strongly limiting someone's freedom, allowing no deviation from a standard, rule, belief, etc.
Examples:
Strict compliance regime. In strict secrecy. Too strict a regulation for the private sector will stifle innovation.
Hover.
To stay in one place in the air.
Examples:
Hover between life and death. Hover around the table. Two birds were hovering overhead.
Heal.
To make a wound or injury to become well again.
Examples:
Heal a broken bone. Heal the hurt mind. It will take time for her mental scars to heal.
Waft.
To be carried along, as if by a current of air or water, to float or drift gently. Noun, a gentle movement or flow of air, usually carrying a scent, sound, or sensation with it.
Examples:
Waft in the breeze. Waft of steam. The smell of freshly baked bread began to waft through the house.
Antidote.
A chemical substance or remedy that stops or controls the effects of a poison or disease.
Examples:
The antidote to the poison. The antidote for aging. Knowledge is the antidote to fear.
Fume.
To emit gas, smoke, vapor, or a strong, unpleasant odor, to show anger, irritation, or annoyance in a visible way. Noun, gas or vapor that is emitted from a substance, usually as a result of heating or combustion.
Examples:
Fume with anger. Acrid fumes. The angry customer began to fume when their order was delayed.
Linger.
To stay in a place or exist longer than expected.
Examples:
Linger in the mind. Linger over your work. She lingered for a moment before leaving the room.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Uncanny.
Strange or mysterious, often in a way that is unsettling.
Examples:
In an uncanny manner. Uncanny resemblance. She has an uncanny sense of who is telling a lie.
Instinct.
An inborn behavioral pattern that is often responsive to specific stimuli, an innate feeling that causes you to act or believe that something is true.
Examples:
Instinct for self-preservation. Aggressive instinct. When faced with a dangerous situation, his initial instinct was to flee.
Cast.
To cause light or shadow to appear on a surface, to assign or choose someone such as an actor or representative, especially by selection process.
Examples:
Cast a ballot. Cast a charming eye. This accident cast a dark shadow over their lives.
Summon.
To order someone to come to or be present at a specific place such as a court, or to arrange a meeting formally.
Examples:
Summon a lawyer. Summon a city council. The chairperson was responsible for summoning committees.
Physician.
A medical doctor who practices medicine.
Examples:
the advice of the physician. Consult with a physician. She visited the local physician to seek treatment for her persistent headache.
Sweep.
To clean something, especially a floor or an area, by using a broom, move swiftly and smoothly.
Examples:
sweep up dead leaves. Sweep a room with a glance. The politician tried to sweep the embarrassing incident under the rug.
Palace.
The residence of a high-ranking official, such as a king, queen, etc.
Examples:
a palace garden. Ancestral palace. The imperial palace is currently undergoing reforms.
Chamber.
A large room used for a formal, public, or particular purpose, one of the parts of a parliament.
Examples:
a gas chamber. The lower chamber. The surgeon made an incision in the chambers of the patient's heart.
Dismay.
A feeling of discouragement, distress, or anxiety caused by something unexpected or unwelcome, a sudden loss of courage or confidence.
Examples:
flop down in dismay. Feel dismay. The employees expressed their dismay at the sudden announcement of massive layoffs.
Settle.
To reach an agreement of disagreement.
Examples:
settle a dispute. Settle down in the town. I don't want to settle for second best.
Desperately.
In a way that shows a lack of hope and a willingness to do anything because of the problematic situation, with great urgency.
Examples:
desperately anxious. Desperately ill patient. The baby clung desperately to her mother.
Glory.
Great honor or success won by notable achievements.
Examples:
greatest glory. Former glory. It is preferable to die in glory than to live in dishonor.
Deceive.
To cause someone to believe something that is not true, often by telling a lie or creating a false impression.
Examples:
deceive to lie. Deceive skillfully. The magician's illusions were designed to deceive the audience into believing they saw something impossible.
Swift.
Happening, moving, or capable of moving quickly.
Examples:
take swift action. A swift current of a river. Her voice was swift, yet ever the last words fell lingeringly.
Spin.
To cause something to rotate rapidly, to cause someone to feel dizzy or disoriented.
Examples:
spin a top. Spin thread out of cotton. The tornado is spinning across the countryside, destroying everything in its path.
Reverse.
To change something's direction, order, position, decision, etc., to the opposite one, adjective, directed or moving toward the rear.
Examples:
Reverse the trend. Reverse the order. The restaurant reversed a ban on smoking.
Administer.
To oversee and control the operation or arrangement of something.
Examples:
Administer justice. Administer the funds. After the accident, 3 governmental bodies administer the company.
Livid.
Discolored or bruised, especially angrily or furiously, having a flushed or bluish-gray appearance.
Examples:
Livid face. Livid glare. She was livid with anger when she found out her coworker had stolen credit for her project.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Arrogant.
Having or revealing an exaggerated sense of one's importance or abilities.
Examples:
An arrogant attitude. Grow arrogant. He was so arrogant that he thought he was always right.
Cheat.
To act dishonestly or unfairly to gain an advantage or to deceive someone, to break the rules or laws.
Examples:
Cheat on my taxes. Cheat in a game. Even though he knew it was wrong, he cheated on the exam.
Messenger.
Someone or something that carries a message, especially one sent to convey information, news, or an official document.
Examples:
Messenger app. A secret messenger. An mRNA vaccine is a type of vaccine that uses a copy of a molecule called messenger RNA.
Princess.
The daughter of a monarch, the wife or widow of a prince, woman or girl considered to be particularly good or admirable.
Examples:
Crown princess. A royal princess. The prince fell in love with the princess and asked her to marry him.
Grave.
A place where a dead body is buried, typically marked by a headstone or other memorial, a very serious, solemn, or important matter. Verb, to carve, cut, or etch a design, inscription, or mark onto a hard surface, such as stone or metal. Adjective, serious, solemn, or weighty in nature.
Examples:
Graven image. Grave mistake. Many innocent civilians were killed and buried in mass graves outside the city during the war.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Greedy.
Having or showing an intense or insatiable desire for wealth, status, power, or food.
Examples:
Greedy person. Greedy for money. His greedy behavior led him to steal from the company.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Grace.
A quality of being pleasing, especially in appearance or manner, a temporary exemption, especially an extended period granted as a special favor, a short prayer of thanks before a meal.
Examples:
Say a grace. End of the grace period. The old oak tree stood with grace and majesty in the park's center.
Lurk.
To wait somewhere secretly, especially because you are about to attack someone or do something bad or illegal.
Examples:
Lurked behind the words. Lurk in the darkness. In the city, the risk of traffic accidents lurks at every corner.
Utter.
Complete, total, or absolute, said, done, or experienced without any exceptions or qualifications, spoken aloud or enunciated very clearly and distinctly, verb, to speak or articulate words, sounds, or a voice.
Examples:
Utter nonsense. Utter a big sigh. The utter chaos of the concert crowd made it seem like a wild animal was in the room.
Drag.
To pull or haul with force.
Examples:
Drag a chair over. Drag a team down. He dragged the heavy suitcase behind him as he walked.
Lovesick.
Feeling sad, lonely, or depressed because one is not in a romantic relationship or because one's significant other is not with them.
Examples:
Lovesick poet. A lovesick maiden. She was lovesick and couldn't stop thinking about him.
Instant.
Happening immediately, with no delay.
Examples:
Get instant access. An instant reply. His pleasant face turned cold in an instant.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of the solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolved the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Immense.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Immense amount. Immense pressure. He left his wife an immense fortune.
Cave.
A large hole in the side of a hill, cliff, mountain, or under the ground.
Examples:
Domiciliary caves. The mouth of the cave. Bats reside in sheltered caves.
Countless.
Too numerous to be counted or very many.
Examples:
Countless hours. Answer countless questions. There are countless methods for dealing with stress.
Quiver.
To shake or tremble with a slight, rapid motion.
Examples:
Quiver in the breeze. Quiver with excitement. The archer's hands quivered as he aimed the arrow at the target.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Duration.
The length of time something lasts or continues.
Examples:
The duration of insurance. Short duration. The military incarcerated him for the duration of the war.
Punishment.
A penalty or consequence inflicted for wrongdoing or offense, a means of enforcing discipline or preventing further wrongdoing.
Examples:
Punishment for a crime. Humiliating punishment. The judge gave severe punishment to the criminal who committed the heinous crime.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Mortality.
The quality or state of being subject to death.
Examples:
Mortality due to cancer. Lower infant mortality. This disease has a high mortality.
Whittle.
To carve or cut away small pieces of wood, stone, or other materials with a knife or other sharp tool, to gradually reduce or diminish something.
Examples:
Whittle wooden toys. Whittle down expenses. The skilled craftsman used a pocket knife to whittle a small figurine from a wood block.
Wick.
A narrow strip of material, such as cotton or fiberglass, that is used to draw up oil, wax, or other fluid that is burned in a lamp, candle, or other flame-producing devices. Verb, to absorb or draw up liquid by capillary action.
Examples:
cotton wick, wick moisture. The candle's wick burned, signaling it was time to extinguish it.
Dwindle.
To gradually decrease in size, amount, or strength, to become smaller.
Examples:
dwindle in importance, dwindle to almost nothing. The crowds at the festival dwindled as the night went on.
Glimpse.
A brief or partial view, the act of seeing something or someone for a very short time or only partly.
Examples:
a momentary glimpse, passing glimpse. Our team caught a glimpse of the world-class technique in this game.
Beg.
To ask for something urgently or earnestly, to appeal to someone to do something.
Examples:
beg the question, beg for help. She begged her parents to let her go to the concert.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
transfer a file, transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Betray.
To reveal or deliver to an enemy by treachery or disloyalty, to reveal something unintentionally.
Examples:
betray a friend, betray confidence. He felt betrayed when his best friend revealed their secret to the enemy.
Loosen.
To make something less tight, firm, or fixed, to free from restraint or constraint, to relax.
Examples:
loosen grip, loosen knot. Please loosen the screws on the back panel so we can access the inside of the machine.
Bony.
Characterized by a prominent, visible bone structure, lacking flesh or muscle, thin, scrawny.
Examples:
bony fingers, bony structure. She complained of a bony lump on her ankle that made walking difficult.
Grip.
The act of holding on to something firmly with your hands, or the ability to do so. Verb, to hold fast or firmly.
Examples:
grip of fear, lose my grip. He had a firm grip on the rope as he climbed the mountain.
Motionless.
Without movement or motion, completely still.
Examples:
motionless figure, motionless body. The wounded soldier lay motionless on the battlefield waiting for medical attention.
Inscrutable.
Difficult to understand or interpret, mysterious or enigmatic, not easily read or deciphered.
Examples:
inscrutable expression, inscrutable smile. The mystery surrounding the lost city's inscrutable ruins has intrigued archaeologists for decades.
Sputter.
To emit or make a series of explosive popping or spitting sounds. To speak quickly or in a confused or agitated manner. To work or operate in an erratic or uneven manner.
Examples:
Sputter into silence. Sputter due to lack of fuel. The car's engine began to sputter as it ran out of gas.
Flame.
A bright, visible light and heat source caused by combustion, a strong, intense feeling typically associated with passion, aggression, or anger.
Examples:
Flame of passion. Simmering flame. The flame of the candle flickered in the darkness of the room.
Wisp.
A thin, delicate strand or vestige of something, such as smoke, vapor, or a piece of hair, a faint, barely perceptible indication or hint of something, a small creature or fairy, often depicted as a hovering, translucent figure.
Examples:
A wisp of mist. A wisp of conversation. The wisp of smoke from the candle added to the room's cozy ambience.